Welcome to Barefoot in America. So excited to bring you another chair practice from Bell Rock in Sedona, Arizona, also known here as the village of Oak Creek. If you like what you're seeing on our YouTube channel, please take the time to make comments, subscribe, share, and even just simply like it. And if you want to be part of our Barefoot in America yoga community, there is a private group on Facebook. You can just ask to be part of that group if you go through Facebook, and we would love to have you and have you part of our Sangha, sharing just ideas and concepts and various things on that Facebook page. So I'm going to have you get started with grabbing a chair, sit nice and comfortably. If you have a chair without arms, it's going to be great for what we're doing today. And if you have the props, I have the blanket here because we're going to end the practice in savasana. If you're able to lie on your back, we're going to go down there. And if you have blocks, especially if you're petite, you can put those blocks right underneath your feet. I don't technically need them. I don't need them, and I just want to show you how to use them. If you're shorter, the goal is that your knees line up with your hips. This makes my knees a little too high. With my height, I'm going to leave my feet on the ground. But if you're more petite in stature, chairs are one size, and we are all different sizes. So just take that time to honor you, and just take a big sun breath. Inhale your arms up and overhead. Look to the sky, connect your hands and bring them to your heart center, pausing in Anjali Mudra. Connecting palm to palm, integrating the Ida and Pingala, the right and the left. And then connecting thumbs to sternum and lifting your sternum to your thumbs, sitting tall and beautifully. A gentle bow of the head, a Jaladhara Bandha. And take a moment to breathe in and out of your nasal passages. Inhale, breath through the nose. Pausing in a bit of retention, and then exhaling out the nose. Pausing in some softness. Inhaling, belly, ribs, chest expand. Pause. Exhale through the nose. Everything letting go, soften, surrender. Take that pause. Continue to breathe deeply at your breath cycle as I join you for a half a dozen breaths. Just a couple more, let your face soften. Feel the beautiful uprightness of your spine. And continue to breathe deeply, taking a moment to allow an intention to come into your awareness. Offering this practice up for that intention. Relax your arms at your sides, shine your palms forward, reach fingertips to earth, reach the crown of the head to the sky. Inhale the right arm up, grab a hold of your chair with your left arm, lean to the left. Do your best to stay open in the heart, maybe even think of spiraling the armpit open a little bit, looking up at your hand or just turning your head to the right. Both buttocks stay rooted in the chair. Take one more deep cleansing breath in it. Exhale the right arm down. Inhale, float the left arm up. Right hand grabs the chair. Reach up and over. Lean, spiraling the chest open. Gazing to your left. Settling in. Both buttocks rooted. Take a few deep cleansing breaths in and out of your nose. Exhale it down. Inhale, both arms up and overhead. Right hand finds the left knee, left hand finds the chair behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, melt into the twist to the left, gazing out over your left shoulder. Both buttocks still rooted to the mat. And if your knees are like mine, this knee may want to collapse out. Think of the knees pointing forward right over the second, third toe. You could maybe even put a fist between your knees to practice maintaining that shape. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twist to your right. Left hand finds the right knee. Right hand finds the chair behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, melt into the twist, gazing out over your right shoulder. Breath full and deep. And again, being aware of your knees and if they're pointing over the second, third toe. Feel the feet even rooted to the blocks or the mat, whichever height serves you best. Take one more deep breath in it. Inhale, both arms up and overhead. Exhale, the hands to your knees. Hands resting on your knees. Inhale, really lift your heart, extend your back, look to the sky. Exhale, push your hands forward in the knees, round out your back, bow your head, tuck your tummy, look at your navel. Seated cat-cow. Inhale to seated cow, lengthening the spine, head to tail, creating that sway in your back. Exhale, round it out, head to tail, creating the arch in your back. Inhale, we come to seated cow. Exhale, coming to seated cat. One more time. Inhale, seated cow. Exhale, seated cat. Inhale, upright. We're going to pivot to the left. Bring your legs over to the left side of your chair. Let the left leg get grounded to the mat. Let your right leg hang off the edge, opening up your hip flexor. So you might just need to play with scooching to the edge so that leg can drape. You decide how far back it might go. And just settle in. This would be a lot of extension, and if you're doing this, you really got to tonify the belly so that you don't over sway the low back, trying to maintain neutral spine. And for many folks, this is just going to be enough letting the leg hang. Settle into your best position. Imagine a zipper from your pubic bone to your navel to stabilize the belly. And if the shoulder is able and you want the more, right arm floats to the sky. Feel that lengthening in the front side of the right side of the body. Inhaling deeply, 3 more breaths. Lower the right arm down. Pivot to the center, legs are wide. Take a wide-legged forward fold here in the middle. Hands find the ground to the best of your ability, hinging from your hips. And if you need to, use blocks. And know that they have 3 heights: baby block, mama block, and papa block. If you're practicing yoga and you don't have the props, I highly recommend getting them. They can make a huge difference in your practice. Because what we want to do here is maintain as much length in our spine as we can. Really lift your heart, lengthen your spine. When you lengthen your spine, you're getting that co-contraction around your spine for core stabilization. And the goal here is to hinge from the hips. It's when the hips are tight, we're forced to use our back. And that's the cause of a lot of back discomfort. So don't worry about how far down you go. Ask yourself, how far can I go while lengthening my spine? And I've met plenty of people over the years who struggle to reach their toes still. This would be a practice of getting down here. Meet yourself where you are. Take one more deep breath in it. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale the hands down to the chair and pivot to your right. First, just get settled, sitting nice and tall. lengthening your spine. Right foot plants to the earth, and then the left leg comes back to create this hip flexor stretch. So get to the edge of your chair and just play with how far back maybe this left leg goes. For sure, this feels like my tighter side as I'm observing myself. And be careful to not oversway your back. If you're reaching so far and your back has to do it, really tonify the low belly to support your back and meet yourself at that edge, finding some good alignment here. And if you want the more, float the left arm up. Right hand holding on the chair to help stabilize you if you need that, however you comfortably can connect with it. Left arm reaching, 3 deep breaths. Left arm comes down, pivot back to center. Take the time to now cross your right ankle to your left thigh. And if you need the block of it under your left foot, perfect. You do you. The thing about this shape is we're trying to stretch the right buttock. So you want to line your kneecap up with the second, third toe, and that requires flexing the ankle and preventing this sickling that sometimes happens. So just kind of flex the ankle in this neutral area. You might already have a stretch. Let your hands rest on your ankle and knee. Inhale, lift your heart. Feel the length of your spine. And when you lengthen your spine, there might be a deeper stretch in your buttock. If this is enough, just practice right here. If the flexibility is there, start to hinge forward. Bowing towards your leg. Make little adjustments to get comfortable. And remember, we're still lengthening our spine. The heart leads us forward. If you catch your head leading, take the time to draw the heart forward. For when the head leads us in life, it maybe isn't the best practice. Your heart will never lead you astray. Take another breath or two in it. And gently come out of the stretch, uncrossing the right leg, and now crossing the left ankle to the right thigh. Get settled in, again flexing the left foot. Hands or forearms could rest on the ankle, the knee, and do your best to sit tall. And again, I've met folks, usually elderly, who can't get their shoes and socks on anymore. This is part of it. If you can't put your leg here, maybe you just cross the leg in front of you. So just meet yourself where you are. And again, lengthen your spine no matter where your ankle is resting. Lift your heart and let your heart lead you forward, finding an edge and really honoring that edge, never forcing anything. And if you can stay with full deep breaths, you will keep yourself safe. And if you catch yourself holding your breath, just back off to the place where you can breathe nice and deeply. And the last deep breath here. And come back upright to a nice tall seated position. Uncross the left leg. And as adults, we learn with repetition. So we're going to pivot to the left again. Pivot to your left. Bring your right foot behind you. Exact same shape as before. If that's enough for you and you need more stretch time here, stay here. If you want to challenge yourself, take the time to just lift your buttocks from the chair. Keep your left knee bent, right heel pressing back. You're in a lunge, but your left hand can be holding the chair. If this is plenty, stay. If you want a little more, float the right arm up. Again, sinking into your left knee, pressing through your right heel, getting a stretch and having the chair for some stability. If it's too much, you can always set yourself back down. One more deep breath. Lower the right hand down, set yourself down if you're up, and just come on over to the right side. And again, sitting nice and tall, facing the right. Left leg comes behind you. And this is the yoga. Meet yourself right at your edge. If repeating the same posture is plenty for you, that's where you stay. If you want the more, left leg extends behind you, right hand holding the chair. Lift yourself off the chair, lunging into the right knee, left leg behind you. Left hand could be on your hip, belly pulls in, and if you want the more, float the left arm up. Take a couple deep breaths in it, and at any point you could set yourself back down. Meet yourself at your edge, never forcing anything. And lower the left arm down, lower yourself down, find your way back to center. One of the really important functional things we do in life is sit to stand. And in yoga, there's a posture called chair pose. So we're just going to practice a couple sit to stands. Ideally, our quads and our glutes fire at the same time, bringing us upright. When people have pathology of the knees, hips, weakness, aging, people tend to get up where they straighten their knees and then their hips. See if you can practice this co-contraction. So if you need your hands, use them. If you don't need your hands, root your feet, get your nose out over your toes, a nice long spine, lift your heart, feet press to the earth, standing up. If that was challenging, know it's easier to practice with stand to sit. So knowing the chair is right behind you, lift your heart, take a deep breath, and now start to hinge from your hips. Hips and knees bend. Control your descent down. Try not to have gravity make you plop, and set your hips down. Press through your feet again. Rise, sit to stand. And lower, stand to sit. If you want to add more, inhale, sweep your arms up as you come up. Exhale, hands to heart as you come down. 2 more times. Inhale, rise, do your best, whatever that looks like. Exhale, have a seat. And one last time. Inhale, press through those feet. Knees, hips extending simultaneously. Exhale, hands to heart. Hips and knees bending simultaneously. We're going to wrap up the practice in savasana, lying on our backs with our legs on the chair. So if you can't get to the floor, take the meditation in seated. But if you can, come on down to the mat and place your legs on the chair. Get there how you need to. Take your time and just let your calves rest on the chair. And then take your arms out to your side in a T, or even lower than a T, so they're resting closer to your body. With the palms facing the sky, just take 3 more deep cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out the nose. Inhale, feel your belly expand. Exhale, feel the belly draw in. Last deep breath. Inhale, expanding belly, ribs, chest. Exhaling out the chest, ribs, and belly. And then let those full deep breaths just become more and more natural. Feel the body softening and surrendering into the mat. Hopefully your tailbone and the back of the head are both resting on the mat. Feel your body sinking into the earth. Make any adjustments that would help you relax a little more. I like to tuck my shoulder blades under me a little bit. A gentle tuck of the chin. And just let those legs fall open a little bit, or whatever they naturally do. Say to yourself, I am calm. I am relaxed. I belong here on this earth at this time. And let yourself just bathe in the stillness of the shape as long as you have time for today. And I thank you for joining me on the mat and in the chair for this chair practice from the beautiful Bell Rock with all the wonders of nature, all the wonders of life around us. The place of divine light and truth in me honors the place of divine light and truth in you, where we are all one. Namaste.